Hello everybody, welcome back to Lady and the Frogs. I'm sorry I haven't put any frogs in the background. It's the 15th of February and I've had a fairly decent weekend, as I'm sure a lot of people have had made the effort to to have a Valentine's weekend, but I've like crooked my neck. So I'm paying the price for having fun and etc. Right, I failed last week with my listing 20 items a day, and I'm very much at a point where going into my storeroom's driving me mental because there's boxes of clothes which seem to have accumulated. My husband has done a big clear out of his, so the boxes of clothes that I had that were just aside and not in the way are now overflowing, hence why I've moved them all into here. So this is what I'm going to tackle before I do any of my Lego, which I would rather be doing the Lego, but I've decided to get on with this. And this chaos, which you may not be able to see here, but I think a few weeks ago I did a sewing video and I did all my sewing repairs, so all of that stuff is in there, repaired but not photographed and listed, so that doesn't do any good. And then all of this stuff which is sitting here is, I've got my roasting dish out and it's soaking with baking soda and white vinegar. So this is the old fashioned way of taking stains out. So I'm just soaking them and then I'm going to put them in there because I put all those aside and never tackled them. So that's what I'm doing, and that is good. That is what's happening, and I promise you it's all soaking, and it is quite a chemical reaction. So we'll see what happens, and I'll put it on a hand wash cycle on the machine, which will just give it a good soak. And it might have to do that a few times, but we'll, at least I've started now, rather than putting everything in a box and going, well, this is an organised box of stained items, let's put it back in the storeroom. So just letting those soak, and then I'm going to go and do my post and come back and start doing some listing. And I do need to start getting some photographs done, because I do need to get these things done. It's confusing as well, because these I had all the photos done on these and I went to list it, and then I found a stain on them, so I put the peg where the stain was and just went to do the stain deviling, and the stain isn't there. So I don't know what goes on. And then there's this that my husband has donated, which is a brand new with tags shirt, and that's got a stain on it. So there's a few little bits here which I went to take the photos of and found a random stain. So those are going in to the machine with just shout spray on, because I don't think we need to try this. This is you're supposed to soak this for longer, but I think I'm going to do more than one go with it because it's pit stains on some of them. So without any further ado, this is what I've sold over the weekend. This isn't just what I've sold, this is what's paid ready for posting. So £6.50 I've got for that, which is just lots of random Playmobil bits, which I hope, that is actually going to Spain. So it won't be going in branded packaging. I'm going to put that in plain packaging, and I will pay for I'll obviously put a customs declaration on it and pay for that at the post office, so that it just looks like a normal parcel. And then no money in that, but that was all just junk that's in with the Lego. So these are Lego pieces. So that's one little Lego piece which I've got, which is just a lion's head piece. So I think I've got £2 for that. It will go large letter. And then I've sold that as well for £2.75. I don't think that will go large letter because of the nature of what it is. They tried to get it for £1.50 and I said, well, I can't post it for that, so forget it. So the reason that sometimes it's hard is because I do like to put it in card, and a decent thick piece of card to stop it breaking. And these things do happen because I've had vinyl records that the postman has kindly folded in half. I've let these go for £7.99 for the 2 of them. They're nothing special, even though it's issue 1 and issue 2 of the same publication. But I picked them up for 10p over the road, and I'm tempted. I'm tempted to go and see if they're doing, because they're selling stuff even though they're closed. They're putting it on Facebook sale groups, and it did say that they had bags of books for £3, a sack of books. And since, you know, it only takes one thing like that to get your money back, I think it might be worth it. Then there's these, which are Lexa Chung, brand new with tags. I was aiming for a little bit more for them, but I've got £24 for them, and I think that's fair. I was getting to this point where I was like, I was counter offering with things, and then I was thinking, what am I doing? Because a sale is a sale, and they're few and far between at the moment. So this was the same with this, and I ummed and ahed about whether to get this. This is one of the only things that I've sourced in December when I would, because I only ducked in briefly into the charity shop and then realised I couldn't breathe properly because I was still recovering from COVID. That was 6 weeks into having had a positive test from COVID. And I saw this jumper and I nearly didn't get it, and then I've ended up putting it on for £40, but then somebody offered me, I think, 28 for that, and so I've just like let it go because it's ridiculous. Yes, it's vintage Marks and Spencer's, and it's pure new wool, but that's a good return for £2. So I let that go. And then these were free, that my husband, these were going to go in a bin because that's what they do now when they clean out offices. So I've got £4.99 for that, which I'm quite pleased because I only listed that at the end of last week. And then the rest of the stuff is summer dresses, as you do. So these sold this morning. These are both ones that I really like. So this is a little strappy cartoon dress. Got £10 for that, and it's been around since last summer. And then this one's been around since last summer as well, and I love this one. This is Warehouse, and I got 15 for this, and I do really like it. So these have gone to the same person. Cool butterflies on that. So that's £25 sale there. We can both go together. This sold. It's not actually in that good a nick, but I got £17.99 for this. I feel like this one might be coming back. I don't know. It doesn't look as sexy as it did at one point. Probably because it's been in storage. So this is 60. So this would have been something that I paid £3 for, and yeah, £17.99. And then this is a sleeveless swing dress, which it never really shows it to when you're holding it up like this. Never really looks as good as it should be, should do. And that's Lindy Bop, and I got £30 for that. Again, I think I was trying for more, but then I just thought it's a sale and it's a summer dress. So there you are, 4 summer dresses sold this weekend. So I'm going to pack them up and get them posted. And this absolutely stinks, sitting here with vinegar next to me. soaking in all these things. I don't know if it's doing anything. So looks like it might just be causing more problems. I'll probably end up with a new stain on it by doing this. It says soak them overnight. I'm only going to give it a couple of hours. It's going in the machine when I get back from the post office. Right, so I'm going to get on with this, and I'll probably be showing you a haul in a minute, because I know that some of that is stuff. One of the reasons I need to tackle this as well is because I haven't put stuff on my spreadsheet, and I also have all of that is from Sainsbury's, and I need to work out how much I've actually spent on that, because although it said 70% off, 50% off, I'm not really sure what they've charged us, because some of it was ringing in a lot cheaper than 70% off. So I need to work out what I've actually spent on all that, and I need to get it listed. So that's what I'm going to do. So expect some clothing hauls this week for the stuff which is in these boxes, which I'm sure would be nice for you, because nobody's doing clothing hauls of cherry picked stuff. But the stuff I've got in here, I don't even remember what it is. I think it was just after Christmas. I went into the charity shop and I got a few things, but I wasn't in there for very long at all, because I went in on a Saturday with my husband and we were just doing food shopping, and again I couldn't cope with the breathing thing, and I don't like how people are with you when you've not got a mask on. So I was in and out. I'm hoping that I can carry on wearing a mask, because it's just easier. So I seemed to be okay on Friday, so hopefully that will continue. And hopefully I'll be able to get my doctors to actually answer their phone this week and get my prescription sorted, because they seem to have stopped bothering with that. So I'll be back shortly with another update. So thank you for watching, and adieu.